Hello everyone! Welcome back to another new and interesting video of TechZone. Microsoft is a leading developer of personal computer software systems and applications. The firm also publishes books, produces its own line of cross-tablet computers, offers email services, and sells electronic game systems and computer peripherals. It also has sales offices situated throughout the world. In today's video, we are going to talk about Microsoft's best products of all time. Alright, let's begin. Windows XP. With each invention that is published every few years, the Windows operating system has undergone some important revamps over the past decades. Microsoft carried the experience gained from each invention and developed an edition of Windows that snatched the top market share of computer operating systems. The end result was Windows XP, and its default desktop image is now similar with strength and innovation. Whether it was the customers, developers, students, small businesses, or enterprises, all were seen using Windows XP largely from its arrival in 2001 till the beginning of the 2010 decade. This is normally applauded as the all-time best edition of Windows. Bing. Many of you may know Bing as the search engine that is overshadowed by Google. There is no doubt that Bing is not very popular, but can proudly claim the crown of the second best search engine that already has a place in dictionaries. The strength of Bing comes from Microsoft's different experiences with the search engines that they witnessed. Yahoo Search also has a big and storied place in the finance and medical businesses, which gave Bing the access to recently acquired indexes. MS-DOS. MS-DOS, which is the short name for Microsoft Disk Operating System, was the exclusive operating for IBM private computers in the 1980s and 1990s. It's a classic interface with neutral colors that centralized various different user interfaces and systems before the visual operating systems that we recognize and use came to be, making them more impressive and largely used among mainstream users. Well, MS-DOS also illustrated the name personal in personal computers. Microsoft Solitaire. In 1990, Microsoft encountered an issue that influenced its software ease of use and usability. Computer mice were just beginning to become famous, where Microsoft adopted the mouse and pointer method for driving the visual user interface of Windows. The regular consumer was not utilized to using the mouse. Microsoft faced this issue by wrapping the solitaire card game with its operating systems, starting with Windows 3.0 in 1990. The game taught users how to use, move, click, drag and drop, the basic actions and activities required for using a mouse. Many users were also discouraged by the GUI of Windows and the mouse. With Solitaire, users were relieved into an oppositely daunting challenge. Solitaire is also included in the fresh versions of Windows, while paying tribute to an essential piece of software that may have affected a whole generation. Visual Studio. Microsoft Visual Studio is used to create computer programs, web services, and mobile applications. The first edition of Microsoft Visual Studio was published in 1997. This gave creators incredible flexibility with its bundled toolkit, building an all-around better experience and providing unique angles with different development languages, frameworks, and tools. Since 2015, Microsoft has assigned their visual team for expanding utility to Visual Studio by revising the interface and rebuilding the tool set to make development more productive. Xbox 360. Microsoft entered the gaming console industry after the release of the Xbox in 2001. It featured online game services, where players could play against each other without staying at the same place. There was also an automatic user interface and buddy list system. The Xbox 360 was built on all these things and was released in November 2005. More than 75 million units were sold worldwide, which also changed the way people felt about multiplayer games. The Xbox 360 proved that online gaming communities could rely on gaming consoles with games like Halo and Gears of War. The Xbox team at Microsoft went ahead with the release of Kinect, a webcam-mounted peripherally for the Xbox 360 that allowed gamers to play games with motion gestures and vocal strengths. Microsoft Office. It's tough to think about the onset of the digital world without text editors. The launch of Microsoft Word, along with Excel and PowerPoint in the mid-1980s, was the way to announce the release of Microsoft Office. These three programs were released separately, along with many more Office programs to pursue in upcoming years. Microsoft released Office 95 in 1995, which included Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, Schedule Plus, and Binder. Experts and normal users around the world have been operating on content creation, editing, and management through this invention. Many people praise the actions of the Microsoft Office team from its modest inceptions to the Office 360 that benefits businesses to power their management teams. Alright, that's it for today. If you enjoyed watching our video, press the like button and comment down below to share your thoughts. Thanks for watching!